Barely everyone. We're at Knit City, Calgary 2024. I'm here with Caroline, and very last minute, we've decided to do a tour of the show floor. So let's head over and we'll start going in, and we're just going to kind of do a cruise around of the booths. And if you have any questions, please feel free to throw them in the chat. I'm more than happy to actually chat with you here, obviously. Yeah, we're looking really gorgeous here. We got some really exciting signage, and we're going to head on.
And of course, our booth too, which is lovely and delightful. And Katie from Atelier Nekozuki's booth, which is lovely and delightful. That's what the wristbands are. Okay. See that there is an amazing demo area that Stash has set up.
And Stash Lounge, one of our top sponsors, is actually doing the demo area here with weaving and spinning. We've just been able to go do a whole sponsor photo in front of the Knit City sign here, which is super fun. This is the demo schedule. So if you are still coming down to Knit City, Calgary today, it's open until 3 p.m. And then we've got Exhibition Hall C, and we're actually all the way over into Exhibition Hall E, which is way down at the end here. So I have been in this space before as an attendee for Christmas shows and stuff like that, but it's really cool to see it in the summer because it's a very different hall. Caroline's going to be in front. We're just going to kind of follow around here so that we're not getting too much sound. Of vendors right at the front here as you enter. We've got Rose Hill Yarns, Your Next Knit, and then we've also got KC Knit City merch. And we've got like these really big, gorgeous windows. They've supplied water for us all weekend, which is always appreciated as a vendor. And then, yeah, let's start down this direction. So Your Next Knit, Caroline was just saying, is an online store. They've got some really cool yarns, as you can see. We're actually pretty busy, which is awesome. Even for a Sunday, usually it has been quieter, but I'll down this way. Okay. Gosh. So I've got lots of vendors from Alberta, Calmore, Alberta. I always love how they use the lights here for the display. Yeah. Yeah. Really gorgeous.
A company that are raising money for animal rescue, and I did look shirts because
So these t-shirts here are also going to be at Calgary Cat Fest. So that's actually what it's advertising. It's going to be September 14th, 15th down at the Westin. And then the Purr and Knit one, which is adorable. Or Knit and Purr. Here we go. I know, right? They're absolutely gorgeous. And then there's also like the free little fiber library, and they have all these super cute little temporary tattoos. They did mention yesterday that there are these aprons that they'll have more of at the actual event. So there's one for you and one for your cat, so they can carry their catnip with you, with them. Yeah. And then they have little kitty aprons. So there's one for you, and then you can match with your kitty.
That is so cute. I'm not sure what my kitty would say about it because he's been wearing a coat for 2 weeks now, and he's quite done with that. It's very tempting, nonetheless, because I think it would look very cool on him. For those who are not familiar with my design, he is solid black, and right now he is wearing a very, very pretty pink harness with a comb. Things we do to our pets. So,
all right. So we've got yarn indulgences here, and we've got some gorgeous colorways. And we're actually going to take a look here because this is one I haven't seen before, but it's a silk linen blend. So it's got a gorgeous sheen on it. Melly Knits, and they are out from the coast, which is awesome. They've got a bunch of fiber, and they also have some handmade pottery from Melly Knits' sister.
This is natural life.
We're not going to try to take up too much space in the booths because we're not buying anything, but we wanted to show everything off if you want to wave. We've also got Shelley, Artistry Co, and she makes all handmade pottery. We are live if you want to wave. I can also... Definitely gotten pottery from her. They're always fantastic. Some really awesome designs that I don't see anywhere outside of here. And they're really nice light ones as well. I'm going to do a breeze by down the side here to show you some more prints here. A lot of Canadiana. I love her mountain ones like this one right here. And I haven't seen the moose yet either, but that's really cool. And then there's ones as well with the cats. And of course, those are always very nice.
Little dishes, you can use them for everything from support spindle bowls to putting in tea bags, a little saucer arch.
And then we've got Baa-Realis Fibres, another yarn dyer. And we've got some cool kits here actually for these socks, it looks like. And then beside we have Yarn Divas, which is a tea and fiber emporium. Yeah. Right, look at those sock kits. Hi. All right, so Albert, correct? Okay, sweet. So how far outside Edmonton now? Remind me.
It's like Edmonton probably is like 10 minutes.
Perfect, even better, right?
West,
So,
yep.
yep.
The north end. Yeah. Easy.
Awesome.
Easy to find us.
Yeah. So again, we're not going to take up booth space because we're doing the tour here, but they've got some really awesome, looks like Halloween kits over here.
There's the Halloween kits over.
Okay, perfect. I'll do it from this side here. So, yarns here for sure. And yeah, trick or treat with the jelly beans. I really like this color combo. And then like a bunch more of yarns all through here as well. All right, and then Yarn Divas here. I'm gonna try not to leave Caroline a little too far behind because she knows a lot more than I do. So. And then there is as well
So matching up with some of our fabulous
Soeurs and Laine, who is also from, where are they out of? Quebec?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So we've got people traveling from all over for this,
Where this vendor's from. So yeah, we had
all over the country.
a really great turnout.
And they're also an awesome sponsor for the event as well. So we love our sponsors, obviously, and very selfishly, I love being a sponsor. Yeah, and now we got Biscotte.
Biscotte is a fabulous duo, Patrick and Louise. They are, again, from Quebec. And
Yeah, so a lot of Quebec dyers as well. So they do local yarn stores in Quebec and Eastern U.S. Tidbit was that my first set of socks was actually knit out of their blue tang colorway. And right now I'm wearing a Snow White inspired. But if you don't know them, they are the ones who did the Stitch Surfer socks. Or at least they're one of the ones where the yarn turns out really well for Stitch Surfer. Would you like to be on video with a wave? We're just doing a live right now. Yeah, awesome. So this is Louise and Patrick. And you're both dyers, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then, yeah, you're in Quebec mostly, and then you travel out for these shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're from Montreal.
Montreal specifically. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So, and they're saying that they're having an amazing Knit City Calgary. They've been out to Vancouver, and they're off on the next adventure here very rapidly. All right. Oh, you got covered cats. So the main logo for Biscotte is a little black cat, and so we've been trading bags back and forth in yarn all the time. I've actually got Snow White socks on from your yarn too. So yeah, yeah, I do. So yeah, we're doing the tour, and we'll come back and chat later for sure. I love the sweater.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So brisket.
All right, and now we've got one of the Vancouver vendors that I'm familiar with, Yoriko. Yoriko, we're on video. Hi. I'm gonna do a pan over of her booth. So she actually has a dye studio on Granville Island and carries these yarns there as well. And regular vendor at Knit City, Vancouver too. So if you're ever out in that direction too, you go down and do VKL as well, right, in New York? Vogue Knitting Live, yeah. So she'll be at Vogue Knitting Live this year as well, in 2025, I guess now. Which is insane to think of that is on the docket already. So she's got some really gorgeous ones, some different bases too, which is always really fun. This field sweater here is gorgeous in it. This is giving me an amazing excuse to go for a walk around the marketplace. So that's Yoriko Oki. And then I'm going to move on here. We've got Novemberkin. Has a very cool dye aesthetic. I actually haven't been back into this corner too much yet. I really like these pouches. So they're hand embroidered, which is super cool. Very reasonably priced as well for that amount of work. And I hope I'm not making anyone too nauseous here, but we'll take a look through. Are you okay with being on video? Would you like to give everyone a wave? Well, the 0 people that are watching right now. Okay, there's one person who's joined us now. So we're just doing a tour at the Knit City Calgary Marketplace because this morning I woke up and I'm like, oh, this would be a good thing to do. So, you know, why not? And your name, my dear?
My name is Leah.
Leah, nice to meet you. So, yeah, hope everything is going well. Good. Thank you. All right, and then Helen, I met actually up at Dawson Creek at the Peace Fiber Festival. And she does woodworking, so she's got all these different spindles. She's got darning mushrooms. That's what I ended up getting from her there. Shawl pins. What are these?
These are called jelly gifts.
They're a type of spindle.
They're a type of spindle.
Oh, cool. You're on video, just as a heads up. So as long as you're good demonstrating.
It looks like this is it spinning.
Yeah.
And then when you're ready, you build the pop-up over here, and you can slide it pop. It's slightly
Oh,
graduated.
yeah.
Ready to go straight to line. No
Oh my God, yeah.
step up.
Okay, I love it.
Two lives in one.
We're just gonna come around.
Except mine
So
is like randomly showing stuff. So we have here
that's all I'm doing too.
Mawdsley Fiber Art.
All right, so this is Mawdsley Fiber Arts. Handcrafted wooden tools for fiber artists, online artists. I'll get you her info too because this is very interesting as well. And so yeah, so she's got like a bunch of woodworking tools and I absolutely adore all of her darning mushrooms here. Look at this one. Like this is really cool. So she's got, okay, she calls them mending mushrooms. So if that's what you're looking for on the website afterwards, that's where she's at. Hopefully, slowly enough, over to some local, at least Canadian yarn producers like Longway Homestead. They are a sheep farm out in the Manitoba area who create their own yarn. So they're also a combined booth with Fern Fiola and Pearl and Hank as well. Here is all of their information in a little bit closer view here. Sorry, do you want to give a wave? Okay. All right. And then Pearl and Hank as well. As you can see, it is actually pretty bumping for Sunday. All right, and then we've got some leatherwork over here that looks really cool. Holeless buttons. Like I said, this is a really good excuse for me to come around and actually properly look in the booths. Mitten clasps, which are always super useful. Adult version. I know I'm always losing my mittens. We've got the kid version here as well. Of course, I'm going to throw stuff on the floor. So I don't see a lot of people actually making these, and a leather version is really, really cool. By the way, if you're having any issues with it, or like outside of the, let's sit at the sewing machine and go goblin mode. So there's them. And then Flock Fiber Studio. Flock Fiber is a Calgary local vendor, known Kim for quite a while. And so she's got some really cool yarns here, some different bases. Do you want to give a wave? We're live. This is Kim. And we've known, like, you started up around the same time as me, or very shortly after, right? So you've been around for a while too. And we've been like trading back and forth for quite a few years. I do know that. Here I've made like Christmas socks from some of your kits actually recently, so that was always fun. And a nice different color sense. I always loved this one. I think, yeah, Wild Ponies is something that I've actually made a small sweater for a small child out of for someone who was a horse girl, so that worked out really well. Thanks, Kim. See you. All right, and then we've got Things Created Equal, who's another yarn dyer. I love the lights under these shelves here, helping to actually show the yarn off. It's always a really hard way to do it. Sorry, we're live. Do you mind telling us where you guys are from? Just outside.
Didsbury, Alberta.
Didsbury, Alberta. Okay, perfect. So not too far from Calgary then. No. Okay, awesome. Or north of Calgary. Awesome. Yeah, so we've got some like different bases here as well. I'm all into these tweeds. Spectacular. We've got some of it in like some different colorways. The purple here is really nice. Yeah, and I appreciate that you've got so much light on the actual yarn. It's really nice because these shells are hard to light if it's just overhead, right? So it definitely helps show it off a lot better as well. I'll give these like mini sets as well. They're super cool. And I love this teal here too. All right, so this is actually, we're going to do a pan over the lounge since we're sponsored by Entre Yarns, but she's been collecting items from vendors. If you've seen my booth before, you'll recognize the lanterns. Brought some obi in as well to act as table runners, actually. All right, now we're going to head over to Ginger Snap and Mr. Snap That. And Kim is a local, she's actually local to me in Cochrane, and then so local to Calgary as well. And she's got a lot of really cool color sense and a really cool set of Halloween yarn. I love the candle setup here. And of course, we're going to look at the bag. So the fringe here is really neat. And it looks like maybe a 3D printed yarn bowl. I'm not sure if that's for sale or if that's just a business card holder, but it's super awesome. And one thing that Kim always does is she does like little sweater swatches and stuff for the different colorways, which is always fun as well. And this gorgeous shawl, and then just the theming. This is Colin in the back, and then it's got the glow in the dark and black light yarn there in this black curtained booth. So yeah, and then this is going to be the other end of the lounge. There's lots of information from Caroline about this fiber and everything like that. You can like come in and like touch it and everything like that, which is always fun and always like a sensory experience.
And I said to him, go back early, it's really expensive.
All right, and then we've got All Wound Up. And I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna take a look at what their sign actually says. So it says hand-dyed Alberta wool, and they're out of Castor, Alberta. And so they've got like some patterns, they've got a bunch of yarn here as well. Hello, we are live. So can you explain a little bit about your business here?
So I have a farm outside of Castor, Alberta, where we have 300 Corriedale and Bramble ewes. And so I have a bunch of products here off my own sheet.
Okay, so you raise the sheep and then you take it all
Yep.
off, and then this is all spun from your...
Not all of it. I bring in some bases and I hand dye them. It's all hand dyed.
Right, yeah.
And then I have some that's off my own sheep.
Okay, cool,
And then
cool.
I have some natural stuff off my sheep and off my alpacas.
Okay, so you have sheep and alpaca.
Yes.
Oh, that's super cool. So
Yes.
And where's Castor?
An hour and a half east of Red Deer.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
So if you're looking at the map of Alberta, that's about central Alberta, east of central Alberta. Yeah. Perfect, yes.
Going here, so now you get to be 2 for 1.
Hi.
All right, we're going to move on to the next booth here. So Caroline has space to come in as well. Now we've got Numana Yarns here, who is out of Edmonton. I always like looking at the different displays and how people are displaying their yarns as well, so that's always fun. I love that brown shawl in the back there with the like edge that's a different color. And then we've got more shelves over here, all the yarn. And now we've got another woodworker and bag maker in Weasel Works. Oh, and of course, we're gonna go straight into the cats here. Some gorgeous yarn bowls. This is really cool. It's like, it looks like it's probably a resin with like pine cones in it.
No, I'm in a couple stores. I'm in a yarn twister.
Okay, and they're 780. So this is weaselworks.ca. They're 780 area codes of northern Alberta. It's just like not insanely northern, but northern Alberta. Edmonton and up typically. All right, and then they got some really cool shawl pins here. Oh, and I adore that cat bag down there because we all know it's all about the cats here. We've got Panda Yarns, so I've seen popping up everywhere. We're on a live if you want to wave. But, ooh, you've got some new bases here. This is super cool. Is it a blow-in yarn? It's a chain construction, like blow-in yarn? This one?
It's like a chain.
Yeah, and then, yeah. So it's going to have a very different, like, hand compared to a lot of other bulky yarns. Super awesome color sense. And you're in Calgary, correct? Okay, sweet. So we got lots of local vendors. We've had lots of people travel in as well, which is always fun, but like a lot of local vendors. And she's got mystery skeins as well. Yarns.
Introduce yourself.
All right, and this is Natalia. I'm going to back out so Caroline has time. All right, so we're going to actually go over to Purl Passion here, who looks like she's done some really cool theming to her yarn. So the trip to the aquarium. Oh, look at this. It definitely feels like an aquarium. All right, and then we've got Fairy Garden here, Ellery's Closet. Oh, and then Sparkle Yarn, which of course is always amazing.
So many dyers, mysterious dyers doing so many different things.
Awesome. All right, and where are you ladies located?
Estevan, Saskatchewan.
You're out of Saskatchewan. Awesome.
I am, yeah.
Okay. And then how long a drive was that?
8.5 hours.
Yeah, so you know.
Yeah, quite a long
jaunt,
time.
right?
Yeah.
Yep. Awesome. I love this that it's like themed after your daughter's closet.
thank
That is
you.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yep.
All her tiny little clothing.
Yeah.
I've been doing it. I do one every year, so
Okay.
I'm probably gonna. I haven't gotten 2024s yet done yet, but I probably will maybe November
Okay.
when I'm all done all my shows.
Perfect.
Work on
So
getting
that's what
her
you
next
heard.
year one.
So this is Purl Passion, and they're out of Estevan, Saskatchewan. So they're traveling a ways to be here as well. All right, and then we have Fyber Ring, and they've got some really cool things. Sorry, go for it. So they've got like a yarn guide over here. They're really busy, so we're just going to observe from the exterior here. There's their information. It's FYBER Ring. And here it is. So it prevents yarn burn and irritation, improves tension, guides yarn easily, and works for crochet, knitting, and more. So you can actually see the visit us online, and they ship worldwide. So that's always nice to hear because it's like with YouTube, you never everyone's watching from. All right, and next here we have Storyteller Stichery, and they've got some really cute little notions right here. Ooh. All right, and some whip guy or wraps per inch guides, which is awesome. So Storyteller Stichery, and then they've got all of this yarn that's absolutely spectacular color here on the fiber, and it's saying that they are in Queen Creek, Arizona. So we're starting to gather some international folks as well. Hello. Do you mind explaining what these are? I totally just wung them over here.
Yeah, these ones right here.
Yeah.
So these are, they go on the end of knitting needles to stop stitches from falling off. So I have it on this little pin, and then the lobster clasp so you can hang it on your project bag. And then, yeah, and then, you know, it'll store it when you're knitting, and you can add stitch markers on it as well if you wanted to. And then, yeah, when you put it away in your project bag, you put it on the end of your needles.
I will be back when I'm not doing the live because I'm always looking for new club stuff, and that might be actually perfect with the project bags. So, yeah, maybe I'll grab a card now, and then, see, this is a good excuse to do a wander around right now for me too.
It is.
So, yeah, okay, but Storyteller Stichery. Okay. Awesome. So, yeah, guys. Yep. Now we're going to pass off to Caroline. All right, so now we've got a really cool initiative here at Knit City Calgary that with a reduced fee so that it's a little bit easier for these folks to be able to join us. So now we've got a table called Cheeky Fox, and she's got all of these like really cool little items. I really like the pens here, and these little stitch marker packs are super fun. More pens. And then needle stoppers here as well. And then it's a whole like DIY section so you can build your own pen and keychain. You want to give a wave and an introduction?
Hi, this is Hiransh, and this is Cheeky Fox. We have lots of cool stuff, so
Yeah, it looks
hi.
really cool. It looks nice and bright. It's always like cheery to see this stuff, so you know. Got it, right? Yeah, thank you. All right, and then we've got some different pottery here. Lots of yarn bowls, which is super awesome. I really like this. I definitely came over here and purchased a mug earlier. I ended up with the little like daisies with the ladybug here, which is spectacular. And then the magnets here are super cute. So this is what my youngest ended up getting attracted to, of course, because of the llamas and the colors. And then the yarn bowls over here. And you ladies are out of Calgary, correct?
Yes.
Yes, you are. Okay, perfect. So Samantha here is actually the artist. This is Clockwise Ceramics, and she just started this year, correct? Okay. A few years. Okay. Awesome. Well, that's really cool to hear. So we don't want to be too disruptive. We want the sales to flow. So. All right, and then we got some really cool 3D printed items here from Marla's Artistry. And you are a Marla, correct? Okay, this is Marla. I was attracted, of course, to the cat eye here this morning because, of course, orange cats. And 3D printed items. And now we've got a bunch of mushrooms here. And look at these super cute little crocheted earrings as well. They're like nice and delicate. I saw some people walking around with them yesterday and I was like, oh, so that's where they came from. Little looms that you can do like your weaving on. It looks like probably needle punched and like tufted. I really like these mushrooms, Langsam dyed goods. Naturally dyed with plants and mushrooms. I did think that said flavors, but I guess not. Do you want to give a wave? We're on live. Do you want to give a wave? All right, and then this is Babe Yarns, and they have gone right in on the pink, and I love it. So we've got this, and look at this spinning spindle. I'm losing my words right now. Hello. How are you today?
How are you?
Good. We're doing a live. Do you want to give a wave and a little bit of an introduction?
Hello, my name is Molly Caldwell. I am Babe Yarns. It's hand-spun recycled yarn using the scraps of my weavings and other knittings.
Oh, cool. Sweet. So you're upcycling all of your like items.
so
And,
that's what all
okay,
this
yeah.
is, yeah.
Okay. Oh, it always makes it so fun, right? And like bright and cheery. So awesome. And then these will be like the looms for the same idea and stuff like that.
Exactly. I'm also selling kits where people can learn how to spin their own recycled yarn as well.
Perfect. Yeah, I was noticing that drop spindle looks really cool. And you're in Calgary, right?
Yes, based in Calgary.
Based in Calgary. Awesome. So here you go. So this is Babe Yarns hand spun and dyed. I love that it's based off a Costco card. All right, so we've got this like really nice lounge area here as well. We've got lots of seating at this show, which is fantastic. These gorgeous windows here, as we were showing earlier, like so much natural light. It's insane. And guys, we have just done the outer perimeter, so this is going to be a lot to see here. Leave a little bit of extra time. So we actually have another bag vendor here, Daydreams of Quilts, and like look at some of these bee bags that are back here. I really like these hexagons. Hello, we're on live. Do you want to give us a wave? Hi, and what's your name, my dear?
My name is Anita from Daydreams of Quilts.
Awesome, and are you in Calgary as well, or?
I live in Wainwright, Alberta.
Okay.
I lived in Calgary 30 years ago.
It's a really different city now. So Daydreams of Quilts, and look at that quilt in the back with like the yarn skeins, and of course the alpaca llamas. We're gonna go with alpaca because alpaca is so much nicer. Awesome, and then these little like yang cake holders.
Hi, I'm Anita from Daydreams of Quilts. I'm from Wainwright, Alberta, but I lived in Calgary when I was 20.
All right, and now we're gonna go. Oh, Disdero Ranch. And so these ladies. All right, so they've got a bunch of different yarns here. Here. Sorry, we're doing a live. Do you mind explaining a little?
We were about to have an argument.
Well, okay. Breaking news: we've broken up an argument. I actually don't know much about your company, so would you mind explaining a little bit about it?
Yeah,
Okay, sweet. I don't know who would prefer to be on camera.
No, you can talk.
She's like, I'm done for today.
I raise the sheep.
Okay.
Lori Morris.
Okay.
My name is Lori. I raise the sheep and the goats, and Mona knows all about knitting, and so she's my technical support.
Yeah.
Okay, so you trade back and forth on the work and stuff like that.
So
And
she's growing it.
Yeah.
And then it gets
and then
spun.
you're the one that's
Yeah,
like,
we take it to
yeah.
the mill, and then I have years of playing, and I get to knit, weave, crochet, felt, anything else. Just anything I can
Anything
think.
with the wool,
yeah,
right?
that's right. And so
Okay.
it's just to show what when it is in a hank, you don't actually see everything. So I've made swatches so everyone can just touch it and move it around, right? You got all kinds of information from a swatch, and then I've tried to make as many garments as like vests, cardigans,
You've got
coats.
some, like, I was admiring some of these over here. Like, you've got this whole rack of these garments, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And just to give people inspiration, and also what does it look like in a big form?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously swatches lie. We know this.
Yeah.
We'll give you a good idea about it.
That's
but,
right.
yeah.
So it's just about getting as much information out there, and then people can make the choices from there.
Where are you located again?
So Lori's farm is located in Tappan, BC, which is 15 minutes north of Salmon Arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I live in Kamloops, so
Okay.
yeah.
So these ladies are both kind of along the Trans-Canada that you would take into
That's right.
Vancouver. So
That's
you,
right.
like you're about 15 minutes outside of Salmon Arm. So as you're on the Trans-Canada, you would just turn off. I think I've seen the signs actually when we've gone
And
out.
the
Yeah.
farm is actually overlooking the Shuswap Lake, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just
Absolutely
glorious.
spectacular
Yeah,
area.
yeah.
And you were all good in the fires, or the farm was all good in the fires.
Yeah.
So okay, good.
Yeah, and we have a website. It's disderoranch.com.
Okay. Do you have a card that I can show so people can take like a screenshot if they would like or something?
We just changed the.
I think as long as we've got that information, we should be good
It's
here.
.com, not .ca.
Okay, so there's the information. Barrier, BC. Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's her hayfield.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the store and the farm is
Isn't happen. Okay, sweet. And if they call that number or something like that, if they're through, they can come up and see. Perfect. Okay, so like they've got
We have
a
an online
ton.
store as well.
And online too. Okay, as long as you search this Disdero Ranch, you're good. Okay, cool. Yes, thank you for that like whole rundown. Because I know I've seen you guys before, but it's like, well, how often do you go to the booth sometimes? This is
That's
actually giving
true.
me an amazing excuse to do it. Here we go.
Yeah.
Also, I love this like one with the color work underneath. this white one with the pink.
Yeah.
Is that actually yarn as well?
Jennifer Steingass.
Oh, yeah.
And
Okay.
so I just modified it a bit, and this is my own hand dyeing.
Okay, so you hand dyed the yarn from
just the
Lori
pink.
sheep and
That's
everything.
right.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
So
Okay.
this is the Como. It's the Corriedale mohair. We call it Como Classic, and it's a worsted weight.
weight.
This one is in a kit as well.
So guys, if you're looking for like fall kits and stuff like that, that would be a really good option because it'd be a nice lightweight, but it'd be really warm with the mohair added in there.
I made it into a cardigan. So
Yes, and the
from
cardigan's
wool,
really nice,
you
yeah.
get to take the shortcut and steek it, right? Which is kind of fun.
Yeah,
cutting your
especially
knitting.
these natural fibers
Yeah.
rather than like superwash will, but it can fight.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
So yeah, so
Perfect.
woven.
Woven up here, guys. Houndstooth pattern, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
houndstooth.
Cool. Yeah.
Here, poncho, like just everything. Vests,
Yeah. No.
sweaters, cardigans. Yeah.
You got to do it, right? So, and I'm loving the like schlankety ones in the back here as well, you know.
That's a blanket, the cream one.
Oh, it is actually a
Yeah.
blanket. Okay. I was
And
like, well,
then
it's like a good shawl, right? So, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, and then there's some information up here. I'm going to pan over it pretty quick, but I'm sure if you go to the website. There's some new ones here with red, the boucle, which is super cool. And actually, where do you get this spun?
Say it again.
Where do you get this spun?
Various places in Canada.
Okay, a Canadian wool. Okay.
Oh yeah, yes, for sure. Alberta, British Columbia, and Ontario.
Okay.
All three different. I've tried different processing mills over time.
And we have worsted spun and woolen spun.
Right, because the one up in Carstairs is mostly woolen, right? Yes, okay, yeah. And it's always a different hand then, too. So, all right, so if you're looking for local Canadian wool, this is definitely one to check out here. We're going to move on, so I don't take up too much of your time, but thank you so much for that overview. All right, now we're into comfy, cozy knits now, where this is like a different end of the spectrum here. They have all of these hand-dyed yarns. ComfyCozyKnits.com. I definitely have added a lot of their stuff to the stash because it's hard to come by the self-striping here. And just like such a vibrant, happy colors as well. We got like a little sneaky one under here that's super cool. Hi, we're actually live. Do you mind telling me where you guys are out of? Because I can never. Far away. No, not too far. No. Okay, sweet. I was just talking like go from Disdero Ranch to over here. It's a very different vibe, but it's really cool. So, yeah. All right, we're just looking over. Actually, this one's really cool that I haven't seen before, with the like speckle stripes here. Yeah, so that's kind of nice rundown. All different types of yarn dyers here. All right, we're not going to take up too much booth space because we're moving on here, but thank you. All right, and they actually got a really cool little like suggestion box here about what a color combo might be good. And then also out of Edmonton is Florals and Floss, and she has punch needle kits and embroidery kits. I bought a little orange cat kit from her yesterday. She has this tufting cotton set up. So like just that. Oh, and Fern School of Textile Art, that's one of the teaching areas in Edmonton as well. She's busy right now, so we're gonna move on to Fabrani. And like just look at these colors, and like it looks like some different bases as well. Baby llama. And like look at this sweater with it. The halo on it. I don't know if we can see this on film. Yeah, you can see it definitely on the back, but the halo on it is spectacular. And then all of these guys like this. Hopefully if you ever have a chance to come out to Knit City Vancouver or Knit City Calgary, you've seen this video so you don't end up getting overwhelmed by all the options. Because even having done this for nearly 10 years, I'm still overwhelmed by all the options because there's always something new. So we got yarn bowler pom-poms here. That's actually showing up really well on film or the video from what I can tell. We have Lone Larch and we have Fiddly Dyeworks. And so Lone Larch makes project bags. She's another local maker from Alberta. And then Fiddly Dyeworks is from Alberta as well. You can get the merino as well. Hi, this is Fiddly right here. Would you like to give a wave? We're live. Oh, okay, you're in with Fiddly. Hey, well, do you know what? That's also super important. Hi, do you want to give a wave? We're live. And your name?
Kate.
Kate. Well, I'm Katie, so that's easy to remember now. So, and you're out of Alberta, correct?
No, I'm from Langley, BC.
Oh, perfect. So you've traveled in for the show.
I have.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You having a good weekend?
Great weekend.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You've got an amazing space.
Thank
look
you.
at these
Yes,
windows,
we get all the
guys.
natural light.
Yeah, it's looking really good.
Yeah.
It's like highlighted everything really nice. And Lone Larch.
Yeah, she's not here right now. She stepped away.
Yeah, but she's in Alberta still.
Yeah.
Or is she?
No, she's in Sparwood, BC.
Oh, okay. So when I met Lone Larch, she was in Alberta, but now she's in Sparwood. So that's a little bit of a drive, but not too bad.
Not bad.
So,
Not bad at all.
Although Langley's not that bad most of the
about
days. Just doing the drive-by, but yeah, we'll be back later. Thank you. Of course. Hi. All right, we're going to go over now and see Brittany of Crux Fibres. Hi. Brittany, right? Okay, awesome. We're live, so.
Oh, hello.
Hello, I know, right? Hi.
My colorful full booth.
Yes, you got a very nice color sense, and I always appreciate it. Where are you
Thank
guys out
you.
of again? Sorry.
Whitehorse, Yukon.
Thank you. She told me this yesterday, but you know what? I don't think that'll ever stick in my head for whatever reason. So we've actually got quite a few people down from the Yukon because we've got some visitors.
Yeah, so the infamous Yukon Viv is here today with Shelley and another friend. I forgot her name, but Viv is a local to me, and we get together once a month with others who craft together. And I don't remember who else might be here, but those are the only ones that I know of who are here. But you know, considering how many people live in the Yukon, that's a large amount of Yukoners here in one place.
There's a high percentage, yeah. It's like, but when you come down to it, in some ways, I guess maybe as a vendor it's a little bit different. But for like Vivian and stuff like that, it's a little bit different. Also, like flying into Calgary versus Vancouver isn't much different. So
Yeah, totally.
And you guys had a good drive, right?
Oh yeah,
So,
we did.
yeah,
We brought
okay.
the kids, and they had a great time. It was a quick trip
Nice.
to get here, as in like long days of driving. But we had a good time, and so I'm hopeful for the trip back that the kids will have a good time with us, and we'll just stop a little extra, go for a swim at Liard Hot Springs, and then I'll continue knitting all my washcloths because I'm obsessed with knitting washcloths at the moment.
Right. How many did you knit on the way down? I saw 3 last
Four.
count.
I did 4, and I'm on to a 5th one, just hanging out here. So we'll see. Maybe on the way back home I'll double.
Wondering how far we have to go for some of this. It's 4 washcloth links. One way. So I'll get a report back from her. I live stream most of my work, so I'll get a report back from you how many you get done by the time you get home. How about that? Thanks, Brittany. Have a good show. We got what? We got 2.5 hours left actually, so quite a bit of time. Loving this color right here. And then we have K-Zip Knits right beside. Oh, and look at this one based on this cat here. All right, if there are any issues with the sound, please let me know. As far as I can tell, I should be able to see all the messages. You know, there's always a chance that I don't, but this is the first time doing this, so we'll see. All right, so now I do not have any French experience, but we are live. Would you like to explain a little bit about your business and how to pronounce your business name?
Hi. So we are Maille à part. So it would translate as stitches apart. It's a bad wordplay on the fact that we live 65 kilometers away from each other.
Oh,
So
yeah. Okay, so
yeah.
you both do the dyeing then and everything
Yes,
like that?
yes,
Okay.
we each have our colorways. So
So I'm trying to keep you in frame here
yes,
and like do
of
the mic
course.
and everything. So, yeah.
So
Sweet.
yeah, we have many yarn bases. We have project bags, and that's it.
Cool. And do you sell online?
We have an online store.
Okay. Let's actually grab a card and then we can show that to them if you don't mind. Yeah, I'll come around and we can take a look here. So they got some really awesome colorways here. So this is the information for you. It's a very sparkly card, which is awesome. So you can always screenshot this information or watch it back. Sparkle on that drawstring here. I'll see if I can capture it. Yeah, it looks like it. And then we've got this really cool, a BFL Gotland fingering weight yarn. So that's actually a very interesting blend there as well. So 75-25 BFL Gotland, and actually a very generous yardage for that as well. Look at these colors. Like, look at this teal. I love the fact that you can tell that it's BFL as well because it's got a little bit of that like marling from the very natural fibers. Not that merino isn't natural, but like you just get a different feel from it for sure. Like, look at this. Just spectacular. So here's the thing about Knit City, Calgary and all of that, and Vancouver and any event that I go to, is I always love looking at the booths when I can, because you end up with so many ideas and like inspiration hopefully as well. So, and I always like looking at how people end up setting up their lighting systems as well, because that's always a struggle. Thank you so much. And now we're into Midknit Cravings. Midknit. We've got some different ones here. Very nice, like, distribution. And again, we're getting into now, it's not neps, but it is instead speckles. All right. Do you mind being on film? Okay, sweet. And you're the dyer, correct? Not you. Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to know where you guys are. Oh, well, it says right behind your head that you're out of Saskatchewan. There we go.
Watrous, Saskatchewan. Watrous.
Okay, so where is that in relation to like Regina or Saskatoon?
Right in between the two, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So you basically like Trans-Canada out and then jump north?
Yeah, it's kind of in between the two highways. Yeah.
Sweet. I've never been that far east. The farthest east I've been is Drumheller.
Oh, okay.
And
Gotcha.
when I get too agoraphobic, I'm like, no, this is too flat. Unfortunately, because I'm sure it's gorgeous country too.
Yeah.
So yeah, like this, the color palette here is like awesome. We've got some super cool different samples too. So that's the other thing, is like not everyone has like done the same samples either. All right, we're gonna move on so that we don't take up too much booth space here. Thank you. Yeah, have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
All right, and then we've got one of our Kiviot sponsors here, which is Stash. Now, Stash is a local yarn store to Calgary, and they do all sorts. So they do, you can see here, some cross-stitch pattern, yarn, labels. This is the information for where we actually, in relation to us. Do you mind giving us a wave? We're live. This is Nicole, right?
Yes.
Yes, awesome. So yeah, so they've got like project bags. They're one of our largest yarn stores in Calgary, I think. Yeah. Physically largest, yeah, and they have a variety of different yarns. Custom Woolen Mills back here is also is the yarn processor and spinner in Alberta. And so this is the woolen spun yarns that we were talking about when we were over at Disdero. So that's super cool. And then we've got Myrtle yarn, all of the accessories, of course, which is always fun. You need all the fun accessories. And then we've got some cool ones here. Oh, this is the new Brooklyn Tweed. I haven't kept up with them, so looks really nice in that scarf there. We've got the Knit City merch bar here. Now we're going to go around. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a tough one, because now how do we go back and forth? Do you know what? We're going to do a quick wander down to the end of the aisle, and now we're going to start going back and forth. Spotting it looks like probably a Nekozuki bag in the wild, which is super cool. All right, so let's go back down this way. I'm just trying to do a slow meander so I'm not rattling. And then, yeah, if you have questions, please feel free to throw them in the chat. If you catch something on the video and you're like, what is this? Please let me know. I'm more than happy to help. So I've done the outside edge of this, so we're going to actually, do you know what we're going to do is we're going to go straight up and down here now. All right, so we've got Firefly Notes. She's out of Stevenston, BC. She's got all the super cool Notions tins here. So, oh, look at this cherry blossom one. And then the cat one right there, of course, just caught my eye. And if you're into black cats, you can do a magnet with 20 markers. And then that magnet will fit in the tins as well, so that holds on to all your markers. She's got mushroom stitch markers. And then, of course, her ever-famous kittens ones. All right. Hi, do you want to wave? You're out of Stevenston, correct? Stevenston,
From
okay.
Stevenston, yeah.
Okay, awesome. And your name again, my dear?
Sandy.
Sandy,
From Firefly
awesome.
Notes.
Yes, perfect. We definitely love your stitch markers. So I'm doing a tour right now, so I won't take up your time, but thank you. All All right, and then we've got Bustani, who has, let's see, Kenyan baskets. Now, I know we've run into each other at markets before. Do you mind being on video?
No, that's okay.
Okay,
That's
all right.
all
What's your name
yeah.
again, my dear?
Yeah. So I'm Lois, and I'm from Bustani Crafts. I'm based in BC, in Surrey. And I decided, since I've been doing Knit City in Vancouver and they ran away from us, I decided to run after them, and here I am.
Awesome. And you're having a good weekend?
Yes, I'm having a good weekend. I'm so glad that people have been able to come out.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
always love baskets and everything like that. And there's such a different vibe from what you normally see.
Yeah.
Coming from Kenya and other African weavers as well.
Yeah. So what happens is I work with 5 groups of women, and each of them have their expertise. So I've decided to harness what everybody is able to do. And some of them are able to work very well with the bigger sisal only baskets. And some of them, like my auntie, prefer a softer touch. So they add yarn. And when I told her gray, black, blue and pink, since she loves color, she ran with the pink. So I have some with yarn.
Yeah, that is super cool.
Yeah. And then some of them, instead of having paper bags that are thrown out after a single use, I have some of them that are plastic. And you won't be throwing out such a beautiful basket. Yeah.
It looks absolutely spectacular, and I'm glad to hear that you're having a good weekend.
Yeah, thank you so much for stopping by.
Of course. I'm going to do a little bit of a better pan over your baskets, and then we'll head out.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then actually, what are these guys over here? So it looks like you've got some...
Yeah, these are olive wood. These are olive wood spoons. So while the women are working with the weaving, the men do carving, and so the wood is olive wood. And what I have there in the embellishment, it's cow bone. So we're using leather handles. Nothing goes to waste. We have the bone used to embellish some of those spoons.
Super cool.
Yeah.
So, and it's wrapped around the whole spoon and everything.
Yes.
Through your card here, so I can show everybody. So if you're looking for baskets and other cool items here, Loso Calo, and that is all of her information on. Whoa. Okay, there we go. You
It's
should be able to see that now.
Bustani, yeah.
All right. So yeah, let's take a look over these baskets, and then we'll move on to the next yarn people.
All right.
Thank you so much, Lois.
Thank you.
All right, so she's obviously working with some very different styles for the weavers as well. And we got a whole different set of large, small, medium. This one's really cool with the top here. And it's actually beaded, so that may not translate on video very well, but it's beaded, so that's really cool. The leather handles on these. And it was Surrey, right? Surrey, yeah. So she's in Surrey, and you do a lot of markets in Surrey, BC as well. Yeah.
Yes, in the lower mainland.
Yeah, so she's very active in the lower mainland. Yeah. I'm usually too busy to come around and do this, so being able to do the video and tour other people has been the best thing for me too. So
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm trying to get your...
Atelier Nekozuki.
Okay.
Yeah, so I make the project bags from Japanese fabrics.
Yeah, it's you.
Yeah,
I've
it's me.
loved that. Okay, what's your booth number?
I'm 513, so I'm just past the lounge to the left.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be here till 3.
I have not even realized it's you.
I know, right? It's ridiculous. I know, it's been one of those weekends, so it's good though. Yeah.
Good.
Okay, cool. All right, well, let's move on to the next set here. We are going to go from very natural baskets to very bling and neon. So some super cool colors here. All weekend. We've got Amanda Kafka here with Crafty Jackalope. And so she's got, of course, the bling bar with all of her stuff. And she is blinged out with sequins as well. Do you want to give a wave, Amanda? We're live, actually. I don't know who doesn't look stunned right now. It's all right, we're at 1 o'clock. So 2 more hours, guys. If you're in Calgary, you've got 2 more hours to get down to Knit City, Calgary. The super awesome thing is that parking at the TELUS Convention Center is only $5. Or free street parking. This is her leather co. She makes all leather project bags and accessories. Local Calgary vendor. Oh yeah, look at this one. We're going to admire one more basket here before we head off. All right. Great. And now we're going to go over and we're going to see Smiling Sheep Fine Yarns. All right, I think this is going to work the best. I'm totally in like a, hi. I'm back. I'm sorry. I keep catching you in video.
I know. I'm in live video all the time.
Okay. Do you want to explain a little bit about Smiling Sheep? I know a little bit, but I don't know much. I keep running into you at events. All right, we have decided the camera person here. Go for it. We're live, so you can say whatever.
Live.
Yeah, where are you located?
We are located in Leduc.
Yeah.
We have been dyeing since 2015.
I didn't know that actually.
Yeah, it's been, we dabbled for a few years.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, and then we thought, let's go hard, and then the pandemic hit. But hey, we're still here.
Hey, you survived, and you know what? That's a lot better than some people have been able to say.
Yeah. So our yarns, most of our yarns are extra fine merino, so super, super soft and squishy. We run two distinct color palettes. We've got our moody yarns and we've got our bright yarns.
So this is the moody yarn side, and then this is the bright yarn side.
And that's the bright yarn side.
And you've done designs as well. We should actually take a look at those.
Yes. Just a little note.
Mm-hmm.
We name all of our colors after songs.
Great, yes.
So
did you design everything on this wall then?
everything on this wall are my patterns.
Take a look here.
They are available on Ravelry.
Perfect. And these are all knit in your yarn, so this is
Yes.
showing the off as well. Yeah.
Yes.
Some sock patterns. We got some hat patterns. I always still really love this one, and I love the googly eyes. I haven't been over here.
Yes,
to see
we
this
came
yet.
into our booth this morning and someone has placed googly eyes on the pandemonium hats.
Well, you got to cause some chaos, right? So it can't just be my kids.
Exactly. So that was a lot of fun. We also have little rubber duckies. Those were placed in our booth overnight as well.
And this is Smiling Sheep. Sure. And you sell online as well, correct?
We do, yes.
Okay.
Yep, Smiling Sheep Fine Yarns. And we've got one more pattern if you want to take a look at it.
Yeah, of course. Here, do you mind if I take the mic? Go for it. Oh, look at this DK. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. So kit, one hit wonder, one of a kind. So you're not doing that again.
That is definitely a one-hit wonder.
Okay.
It's not happening.
All right, so that's the only one, guys. Send them a message. Oh, right, your sweater.
Yeah, so this is for Ginny with Love.
Yep.
It was designed in memory of my very dear mother-in-law. The colorway is called Sweet Emotion.
Mm-hmm.
The little waffle weave stitch pattern, if you look at it from the right angle, it makes little hearts.
Oh, let's see if we
And
can
it
pick
is-
that up on film, actually. Oh, yeah, there we go. Can't see it exactly on it, but as in person, you can definitely see it. Yeah. Sweet. Aw, all good.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, we're going to move on so that we don't take up your booth space. Thanks, Lisa. All right, we're going to go over and we're going to see Ochre Lea. And so this lady does a lot of classes down in Calgary, but look at her leather work. So this is all marbled. These look like they're all notebooks. She does, I know. This is Kate, and I know for sure she's got an online shop. You can follow Ochre Lea on Instagram. And then I'm going to put you up here so that in case that doesn't translate well into CC or anything like that, you've got the full name. And I did, the one that I was drooling over this morning has, no, it's right here. So that's it there. So yeah, very reasonable prices for how much work goes into these. Sorry, my dear. And then we've got like a whole bunch of different versions as well. All right, and then we've got Polka Dot Creek, who is a local yarn dyer and store. Sorry, go for it. Do you want to give a wave, Penny? All right, we've got all of these yarns, and they're super busy, so we're not going to dip in. We'll just do the breeze over here. They also have project bags as well, and they actually just opened a shop in Cochrane, too, so that's always fun. So unused to having a yarn shop in Cochrane that I'm like, oh, right. So I'll have to go down and visit, and maybe we'll do a tour of it properly later. All right, we're going to come back here because, so we did Yoriko earlier, but across from her is a button maker from Vancouver Island called Mud Buttons. I'm going to snag their tag here first, since it's conveniently right here. And then if you look up, there is so much clay work, guys. This is super cool. I'm wondering if I've actually purchased some of their buttons before at like a vendor in Victoria. No, I don't know. I'll have to go take an actual look at the tag. Yarn bowls. I love the little display in the teacup. The light. All right, we're going to move on again so we don't take up too much space. Yarn Twisters is another local yarn store in Calgary, southeast. Hello. And it's obviously getting full. We've got, this is one of the patterns that has kept popping up this weekend, and like really want to knit it here. So it's cowboy hats and cowboy boots. And these guys are down in Mahogany, so that's the Yarn Twisters. All right, we're gonna head over to the Kiviot Ink and Rosebud River. So this is one of the other fiber processors in Alberta, Rosebud, Alberta. And they do their own sheep and all of their processing as well. Now, if you end up having any questions about any of these people later, please let me know, and I'm 100% happy to like get you more information as well. So the Kiviot Ink Fiber Mill. And then we've got Brine Dyeworks here. Hello. Are you Brine Dyeworks herself? All right, I will wait just a moment here. All right, and then we've got like so many different colorways here. Brine Dyeworks. I'll actually snag the sign right here. And they are a dyer out of Calgary, Alberta. We're not going to disrupt anyone's work, so it's like that is one of the things. Got a little barn studio here. Super vibrant little colors. I love the little boxes in the back. Now we're coming up on the other side of Polka Dot Creek here. They've got these super cool shelves, the calyx, so that you can go in and out from the sides. Nice little bundles there. We've got Dolphina. Hello. Are you happy to like introduce yourself and do a little bit on the live? Sure. Awesome. All right. You're out of Calgary?
I'm sorry?
Are you out of Calgary?
No.
Okay, where are you from?
Kingston, Ontario, originally from Quebec.
Okay.
And yeah, so I'm Dolphina, and I make bags, I print fun stuff on shirts, and that's it.
Yeah. So you're just having fun with it and going with
Absolutely.
the vibes sort of thing, right?
There you go.
Yeah. Are you having a good weekend?
Having a great weekend. I hadn't been in Calgary since like '94, so it's like
it's a little bit of a different city now.
A little bit.
I was 5 in '94, so you know, telling on myself, but it's a very different city.
Oh yeah, no, it's super fun.
So like, look at these cool bags. We know we love bags, and look at, she's even got the small box bags as well. Super cute, and she's done quilted top stitch around the zipper, which is amazing. So I'm Atelier Nekozuki. I do the bags with the Japanese fabrics, so I can, yeah, quilting around the zipper is a lot. It's definitely not what I do anymore.
I shoot myself in the foot, like stop doing it because it takes a long time. And people were like, "But Sophie, what's going on? Like, this is your signature." And I was like, "Oh my god."
Well, there you go. You found the signature, and people have told you. They have spoken.
People have made their like.
There might be some regret, but you know.
No, it's fine.
It'll all be good, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the mutter grumble that these people have heard from me in the last few days. I was like, I'm sewing 100 small box bags. If anything goes wrong, none of them finished.
Oh my god. Honey.
She knows the pain, guys.
Oh,
here, I'll
yeah.
get you the sign here so that you can also see all of the information where to follow along here. Perfect. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. Well, there's a lot more vendors still to get to. So good luck. All right, we're going to go up and visit Crafty Jacks here now. They are a sponsor as well. Katrina does an amazing job with the dyeing here, and they are out from, Eric, where are you guys from again?
Pitt Meadows.
Okay, So they're out from Pitt Meadows, BC. And you had quite an adventure getting out here as well. It's a pretty long drive, right? Yeah, we're live, so.
Oh, good.
Awesome. Let's take a look at their fiber. We're trying to kind of not disrupt anything, so we're just dipping in and out. Awesome. All right, so look at these colors, guys. And she's got some really cool blends as well. So these kits are here. And if you're not a spinner before, you can also get hand-dyed yarns. So this is Crafty Jack's Boutique. And Katrina and I have known each other for quite a while at Knit City, Vancouver. So always fun to see what she's brought as well. All right, sorry if I'm rushing through this a little bit. I've been talking for this hour and now I'm like, oh man, I could really go for my lunch. So we will finish off, but if you see anything, let me know in this chat. They carry the eyes as well. All these cute little accessories. Katrina is currently busy helping someone, so we're not going to interrupt her here. And then she's got the nice big swatch wall as well, so you know what all the bases are like. Katrina, do you mind giving a wave? We're live. Yay, there's Katrina and Eric, correct? I did. Okay, good. I got that right? Okay. I had a momentary panic after I said that. I'm like, shit. So this gives you a good idea of like what they are going to look like in a swatch. Obviously, as you knit a larger one, it's going to look different, but that is the general idea. And I always love seeing the swatch wall as well. All right. Now we're going to go over and see Bramble Ridge. So this is Bramble Ridge hand-dyed yarns. I've been making some sales this weekend, so that's always nice as well. All right, and then of course another Kiviot sponsor here in Ancient Arts Yarns. We know we love some Ancient Arts Yarns. And so there's all her different bases here. Lascaux, Heritage, Fingering, which is a Gotland fin wool. So 70% Gotland fin and 30% Rambouillet. And so that's all of this wall right here. And then there is a division here as well, and we end up with Nettles. Okay, this is Nettle Soft, all of this here. And then the Heritage is here, sorry. I'll want to keep that straight here for you. We've got Scrumpdillicious, which is a new yarn base for them right now, 100% superwash extra fine merino wool. Of course, in Caroline's gorgeous palette, we have a Socknado, which is the 3-ply sock yarn that is spun exclusively for Ancient Arts Yarns. And then I do believe that we've got the fingering weight Lascaux as well right here. Yes, Lascaux fine. And so the really cool thing here is 50-gram skeins, and then they also do 100-gram skeins. So if you're working with Lascaux, which is a Manx Lowton and Puntas Arenas blend, if you're doing any color work with it, which is it's perfectly suited for, they do the 50-gram skeins, and then you can do the sweater body in the 100-gram skeins. And then the final one here, I think it is Little Nettle Soft, which is 68%, 32%, and there is the, all right, there. Of course, all the samples, which are always fun. They just put a new pattern collection, so definitely take a look at that. So it's the Long Weekend Knits collection. And then, oh, this is spectacular too. Look at the color work. Hello, Knit City. They're just announcing that they've got another demo happening in the lounge here. All right, Bramble Ridge also dyes fiber. I guess we realized that with the triangle one. Aaron, are you good with being on film? Once they're done talking here. My camera is not that good, don't worry. I may not even be focused on your face. So how long have you been dyeing, Aaron?
Oh, about 7-8 years, I think. Yeah.
Okay, that's, yeah. I always forget how tall you are until I'm like standing beside you and I'm like, oh shit. So she's local to Calgary. And you've recently expanded a little bit, hiring staff and everything like that, right? So you're like going strong.
Actually, it's just me now.
Sorry,
yeah,
I didn't mean to like brag.
No, yeah.
Guys, I stepped in it.
No, not at all. You know, I did have a lovely gal working for me last year, and she just moved on to greener pastures, and then now it's just me and my dog. My dog is a great teammate.
All right,
Quality
we all
control.
right. Yeah. Important those quality control inspectors are. See, I'm totally drifting off your face.
Yeah.
So stepping in and not even showing your face. All right, so Erin has a really distinctive color palette, and she always has, which is this extremely vibrant neons, which I've always appreciated because you do the fiber, you do the yarn, and like you don't see these colors, or if there's, it's never this wall of color like this. Yeah. So
Oh, thank you.
yeah, no, of course. So
you know, I love it. It's one of the reasons why I started dyeing. I couldn't find these pastel neons that I was interested in, and so I taught myself how to make them. And luckily, other people appreciated them. It wasn't just me, and so I have a lot of fun with it.
yeah, no, it's just like you suddenly they're like, wait,
Yeah.
where is this going? Yeah, awesome. We'll take a little bit of a tour through your booth. I'm not going to spend too much time just because I don't want to interrupt everything else going on. So yeah, and all of your teaching went well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
good.
been wonderful. Yeah.
So Erin teaches.
I teach spinning, and so I used to learn how to spin, but now we're teaching next steps, and it's been great. It's been really exciting. Yes.
And where do you teach?
Just at Knit City right now. I did used to teach at Stash Lounge here in Calgary, but this has taken up a lot of time, and so we are, just taking a small hiatus from that at the moment. More in the new year.
Okay, perfect. And do you keep like schedule of that, Instagram or website?
Instagram is the best way to follow me. Erin and Lily and Pine. Most of my information is there. I do have a newsletter that you can sign up for, but I'm absolutely terrible at sending out my newsletters. Yeah.
Mine's always like, here, come join me at this event tomorrow. So yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
All right, so Erin's got, like I said, this really distinctive color palette. It's really awesome. We've got some very demure colors down here. All right, there we go. And here's her actual information and the QR code if you're watching this on like another device that you can scan with your phone. And then she's given some space here for Purple Gecko Studio, who's also been around for a while too. I remember her being at like Olds and stuff like that, right?
Absolutely,
Oh yeah, and she's got the triple crochet hook for even easier I-cord, right? Yeah. And of course it fits Erin's vibe really well. And then like, look at this fiber. So there's some breakdown. There's like Corridale, merino bamboo silk, merino silk, polar silk. So like all different types depending on what you like to spin. Oh, I like the pair ups for the kits here. I didn't see those before. This is giving me a real ruse. So, yep. Yeah, so this is actually a thrummed mitten kit. So if you haven't done thrummed mittens before, what it is that you can knit the mitten and then you put the fiber in there and it makes it super warm. So like if you're in Calgary or in this colder climate like this, all the swatches, the thrums keep your hands way, way warmer. All right, let's move on here so that, like I said, we're also coming up towards the end. We got little Bow Fibre Co, who is a local yarn store as well down in Marda Loop. No, 8th Ave. Make sure to check them out because now I'm second guessing that address that I just gave you. All right, we're making our way down here. Oh wait, no, we got one more booth to visit here. One more lane of booths. All right, so we've got Ocean Loop Studio. She handcrafts all sorts of stitch markers. Hi. And she's local to Calgary. We also have dragon strings over here. Always like so many different vibes here of makers, which is always the best part, honestly, of a Knit City event. We have Leo and Roxy. And they are from Canada, and I'll get you their information here if you're looking for them as well. All right. Fireweed Fiber Co. Lichen and Lace, who's actually out from New Brunswick. It's like across the country. Hi, do you mind being on video? Give us a little bit of information. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Okay, so we keep running into you. We should get your name.
Barbara.
Barbara, are you from Calgary?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, and are you enjoying your first Knit City?
I'm loving it.
Okay, awesome.
Amazing.
All right, we'll probably run into her another half dozen times. I swear, every corner. Hi, so you're Lichen and Lace?
Yes, my name's Megan.
Megan?
Yeah,
Okay.
nice to meet you.
And you're out from New Brunswick, guys, so this is like small walkout, right?
Yeah.
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 Are you enjoying it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
love Calgary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad to hear.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't seen you at Vancouver before, have you?
I've done
Okay.
Vancouver twice pre-pandemic.
Okay, sweet. Okay. And then just ramping back up sort of thing right
Exactly.
now.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So yeah, she's got some really interesting colorways. Is there anything you would like to point out as something different? I love that you have hand-dyed embroidery yarn, actually. I haven't seen anyone else do this.
Yeah, check that out.
Yeah. So this is hand-dyed embroidery yarn, guys. Like I said, I haven't seen anyone else here with this.
It's silk and wool.
Silk and wool. Okay. And what's the meterage on it?
They're 3 grams.
So 3 grams.
And they are 26 yards.
26 yards, and it's a 55% superwash wool and a 45% silk. Look at that ginger snap. That is a gorgeous color. And now is the sweater that you're wearing also out of your own yarn? Okay. Excellent,
And
yeah.
that rustic color sport with the marshmallow hair.
Okay, yep.
It's the
Awesome.
Robinia sweater.
Rubinia, so if anyone's looking to do that. Anna
Bensel
Bensel. Okay.
with a B.
Ben. B-E-N-S-E.
No.
Oh.
V-E-N-Z-E-L.
V-E-N-Z-E-L. I've been talking too much this weekend. Should have had a coffee before I started this. So I could look at the pullover kits here too. So really nice color palettes. Oh, this one's cool too. Clint shawl kit. All right, so that's Leo Lichen and Lace. All right, we're gonna move on here. Thank you, my dear. Have a good day. Got Cog Yarns here. Again, different vibe completely. It's always cool to see. Look at all these woven samples. All right, so this is Cog Yarns. Oh, I'll get you. Hey, what's your name, my dear?
Colleen.
Colleen, and where are you from?
Regina, Saskatchewan.
Okay, so you had a bit of a drive-in.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
I have family in Red Deer, so I'll be seeing them afterwards, so I'm excited for that.
Nice, that'll be a lot of fun. So awesome. Yeah, I'm just doing a little bit of a tour. I'm going to try not to take too much time.
Awesome. Enjoy.
Super cool. Thank you. I love that you've got more woven samples than a lot of people. So are you primarily a weaver, primarily knitter?
Primarily knitter, and I just got into weaving in the last couple of years, and I absolutely love it.
Nice.
Yeah,
Awesome.
super
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, and it goes so much faster than knitting. Well, parts of it go faster than knitting.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you. All right. This is super cool too. So these are all handmade jackets here. Holistic needlecraft. Super good vibe. All right, and now Tora has some really cool stuff here too. It's all 3D printed yarn stands. And so you can now we've collabed because these yarn stands will actually fit right into that kato extremely well. And do all sorts of different designs in the base here as well. So there's the information there. And it's Ocean Prairie Designs, opdesigns.ca. All right. Now we've got Shannon. And now she's got completely different bags than I do. We're live. Do you mind giving us a little bit more information? No, don't do it. Okay, that's fine. I will do my best as long. All right, so we've got projects bags here. These guys are all frame bags. We've got, so you're calling these craft caddies, right? Okay, sweet. So they're the idea is that you've got a bunch of different ones. You can also use them as a vendor caddy, which I think they've been super popular for too, right? As a vendor, yeah. And then what are these guys? Needle cases?
Yep.
Awesome. Circular needle cases. And of course, sweary bags. We all know that I have the worst especially when I'm actually sewing. Oh, and there's even more sweary bags behind me. Yep, there we go. That sounds about what I usually call my sewing machine towards the end of a Knit City prep. It was like I got to the point where I was finishing up and I was like, okay, if anything goes wrong, we are just done. And she's doing these super cute little scrap bags with these sheep too as applique. Now, Shannon was the one that I was chatting about that when I ran out of webbing, I was like, oh, webbing, and she very generously offered that I could take it off her hands. So we are very appreciative of Shannon for that. All right, and then she does all the bowl cozies here as well. Thank you, my dear. All right, now we're going to move on to Prairie Spirit Alpacas. Hi, do you mind being on video? We're live. I don't have to.
Okay, sure.
Okay, let's do it. All right, so here you go. What I would like to know is your name and where you're located. You're just outside Millerville, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and your name?
Carmen Jadek, and I'm just outside Millerville with Prairie Spirit Alpacas.
Perfect. And you get everything milled in Alberta with custom woolen mills or someone else?
Exotic.
Exotic.
And some from Twisted Sisters and some from Custom.
All right, so we go all over the place in Canada to get wool spun.
It's all Alberta.
Okay, super cool. Okay, because I was thinking that Custom was still the only wool mill here, so that's really good to hear.
Exotic's in Old Innisfail.
Okay.
And all my stuff from Exotic is 100% alpaca. All my stuff from Sunny Hill, from Twisted Sisters, is also 100% alpaca.
Very nice. All right, we're going to take a look over your booth, my dear. Thank you. And thank you for reminding me of your name. I don't know why I don't remember it. I recognized you when we were here for the Christmas markets.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we got some.
This is a
Yeah.
kit.
Okay.
I commissioned it, Sarah Kelly, to just do the design. I did give her the inspo pick.
Yeah.
And it's, if you get the kit, you get the pattern and all that you need to make either the hat or the knits.
Okay. And we probably are going to have people from all over watching. So you have an online store?
Yes.
You do.
And
Okay.
this is on my online store.
Ooh, smart lady. Now, is this a kit as well for the hat?
This is a kit for Caitlin Hunter's Alpine Blooms hat.
Okay, yeah.
And it's got everything you need to make this exact hat.
Perfect. Can't go better than, like, can't go wrong with it,
No,
right?
people
Like,
really
really.
like the kits.
Oh, I like the little, like, sampler kits and everything like that, too.
So these are dies, and these are sampler kits for the dies.
Oh, okay, yeah. So these ones are the dies.
These are dies.
And then these guys are the sampler kit. I just want to repeat it in case the mic didn't pick it up.
And
And,
these are-
then, yeah.
And I have yarn eucalypt.
Oh, yeah, Eucalypt is my favorite wool wash. I always love the sense of it because it's like it's strong, but it's not overwhelming. Or at least behind. Oh,
This
guys.
is baby alpaca, and this is from the Anna Twisted Sisters, and it's the softest thing in the world.
Yeah, it's got a really neat, like,
Yeah.
ply.
Yeah.
So, and it's all baby alpaca.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go, guys. You're seeing it here. All right, look at all these, like, gorgeous colors and everything like that. And I don't want to bring up anything painful, but how is the barn restoration going?
Don't bring that up.
Don't bring it up.
Well, it's expensive, and I haven't been able to build a new barn yet.
So last year, Prairie Spirit did lose a barn into a fire, and unfortunately, it has been a lot to rebuild from as well.
Yes.
So we're extremely grateful that Carmen is still able to come out and vend for us, because it would be absolutely devastating otherwise. Yeah, we need you in
it
the
is.
community. So, and it's
It has been devastating, and an ongoing.
and it will continue to be, unfortunately, right? Yeah. Okay. It's okay.
Insurance just didn't. They're just paying a fraction of what it's going to cost. And I've got all these animals. You're not videoing this. I've got all these animals.
Oh, I'll cover the mic. So let's look at what some of the other products that Carmen has. Rovings. Oh, so now I was just talking about the thrummed kits from Erin, but alpaca roving for thrummed is literally, this is the thrummed mittens right here,
Yes,
guys.
And I have thrum kits on my website.
Okay, you've got them on the website too. So guys, you really do need to go check these out. And then the socks are all made in
Alberta.
All made in Alberta too. Perfect.
All
So like
made with all my own alpacas. it's fleece. Most of
Right,
the
yeah.
alpaca socks you buy in Canada are actually made from Peruvian fleece.
Okay. So these are direct from Canada. So if you're looking to support like local, especially in Alberta, this is definitely the place to start and then experiment from. Yeah. Thank you so much, Carmen. Good luck, Katie.
Oh, you're.
I make the project bags in Japanese fabrics. I'm just right here.
Thank you so
much. Yeah, no worries. I'm sorry to put you on the spot too. So.
Yeah, don't put the part one on because it's just painful.
Okay.
It's just hasn't happened because I.
No, you get it. It's gonna end up on being on its own timeline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Unfortunately.
Hopefully before winter again, right?
Yeah. So. Okay. Good luck.
Thank
I'll
you.
see you at Christmas if I don't see you before.
Oh,
So. Yeah. All right, now we got our retreats here. So they're organizing knit and fiber retreats around the world. We got Blossom Stitch Co. with a ton of super awesome stitch markers. Obviously busy as well. We are working our way towards my booth, so we'll do a pan over of it last. We've got That Yarn Habit. Now this is the first time I think I've run into you guys. And you're in Grand Prairie. Awesome. We are doing a live video, so do you mind giving me a little bit of information about y'all?
That would be her.
All right. Yeah, the Grand Prairie.
Yes.
Yeah, what's your name?
I'm Tara,
Tara.
from That Yarn Habit, and we are a small batch indie yarn dyer out of Grand Prairie, Alberta. So we do lots of different weights. We also do mugs and apparel, so lots of different fun knitter and crocheter stuff.
Awesome. Okay, well, let's take a look over. We're trying not to take up too much time and space because it's like, yeah.
I appreciate it.
They've also like been using this obviously this weekend, which is super fun. We know we love the gacha, being from everything from Japan, of course. So we've got some apparel here. It looks like a Little Miss Yarn Addict, and it is not just a hobby, it is a lifestyle, which if you're in the fiber community, you know how that goes. Okay, so then they've got some samples here. Again, we're seeing a lot of really different samples, which is always fun. There's that speckly tweed yarn again. All right, so this is That Yarn Habit. And you're online as well, correct?
I am, yes. I have a website.
Okay, and it's just thatyarnhabit.com?
That's my website.
Perfect, there we go, thatyarnhabit.com. All right, we got another one here. These ladies have been across from me all weekend. That Crafty That Way. Hi. Do you want to do a little bit of a rundown? We're doing a live.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, what's your name?
My name's Kim. I'm with Crafty That Way.
Okay, perfect. And where are you guys out of?
I'm out of Coleman, so in the Crow's Nest Pass, Alberta.
Okay, yeah. So about 3.5, 4 hours south. Not too bad.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, so along, Crow's Nest Pass is number 3. It's one of the other main highways in Alberta.
Yeah, if you're going to Sparwood or Fernie, you go through there on the way to Sparwood or Fernie. Yeah.
We pretty much have 3 ways across the mountains, and that is one of them.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we're just kind of trying to take too much time while we're doing a tour around. It's a good reason for me to do it too. So.
All right. Well, enjoy the rest of your tour. There's so many pretty things to see today.
I know. I think we're only about 80% of the way through, so we got some more to go.
Okay.
Thank you. So we'll come and visit my booth afterwards, and we'll bug Tara then. And we got Fiber to Fabric. Now, do you mind explaining what you guys carry? Because you can do that. Okay.
Pretty much a bit of everything. We have yarn, we have fiber, we have like processing supplies, felting supplies, and we have subscription boxes for fiber.
Okay,
This
cool.
year we're doing Travel the World, and yeah.
Nice. So you're just like, you're doing a lot of everything, which is
Jack
awesome.
of all trades, yeah.
Awesome. You gotta do it, right? So this is, which one do you prefer? Fiber to Fabric?
Yeah.
Okay, fibertofabric.ca. You can see their sign right here. That's going to give it, and then that one's probably going to be the clearer one, to be honest, on the video. So yeah, they've got like all sorts of spinning supplies, felting supplies. Took me a moment to realize what those were. Fibers. And all the fibers are hand dyed, correct?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Oh, perfect, yep. And then we got some ice-dyed fat quarters up here. And silk noil, mulberry silk, and then we've got, it looks like 3D printed and Magicraft bobbins. All right, we're gonna move on. If you have questions, I'm sure you can ask me, and I can always find out for you later. Thank you. All right, got Botanical Yarns here. Super bright. I love the pink background here. It adds a nice pop to everything. The LB Tree. She's been around making bags in Calgary for a really long time as well. Hi, Leslie. Can we have a wave? And then we're going to go over and Carrie here of... Yes, because we did the back already. So I'm just going to kind of slowly circle around here the last couple, and then we'll head back into my booth. So this is Big Blue Boma, Carrie. She is from Quebec now, but she was in Calgary for quite a while. She's here, so that was always nice to catch up. Fibres, also a local Calgary dyer. I love this floral wall in the back here, which is always fun. And the boucle yarn as well, which is very interesting. And then we finally have Sarah's Fiber Arts. And the first time I ran into Sarah was up at Dawson Creek Fiber Festival, or Peace Fiber Fest. And she's got this really cool cat fabric back here that I'm going to try to show off for you here. I picked up one of her Notions pouches in Dawson. And that was super cute because it had basically like a Luna cat on it, which I really enjoyed. All right, you're not busy now. So I'm live. Do you mind giving us a little bit of information about your booth? Okay, so what's your name, my dear?
My name is Shuta, and my brand is Holistic Needlecraft. The vision of my company is more on a hand stitch product, and then also with a zero waste sustainable fabric, and I come up with this my beautiful jackets. That is very purposeful for me, and I'm so I just feel my heart happy when I'm making it, and then people wearing it, and then give offspring happiness. I had a good time in Knit City where I did not expect, but very much unexpected market because that's my very first time, and I'm so glad the people love my work and hope to see them in future too. So yeah, that's all about it.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
And are you from Calgary?
No, I'm from London, Ontario.
Oh, you made a long trip then.
Long trip, and I did like Knit City, Toronto, and then I'm in Knit City, Calgary, and hope see later Knit City in Knit Cities too, like in Montreal and Vancouver. If I can make it, I will definitely be there.
Awesome. Well, that's always good to hear. So
Thank
sweet.
you.
So you stitch everything yourself?
Yes, all the jackets, the patterns are all mine, and I make it from those vintage quilts. If you can see.
Okay, let's take a look over here. Actually. Oh, sweet. Yeah.
So I do a lot of patchwork on this, like maybe 2-3 quilts.
So you get very unique because it's all together. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're all about making sure there's low waste or zero waste with our products. So
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes, and
I
these
love
are like
this
vintage.
One. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Oh, sweet. So I love it. All right. So this is Holistic Needlecraft. Do you sell online as well?
I do, but I really ask my friends and everybody to follow me on Instagram because a lot of times I get run out. You'll see sold out stuff, but every time I put the new stuff in, I just let them know over the Instagram post. That's the best I can do. From next year, I will push myself a little bit more to have an inventory by February, March, and then we can do shop online. But for now, Instagram follow and then move it to my website.
Okay. So they can purchase through you on Instagram through like DMs or something like that.
DMs where I can share the pictures and all, but then direct sale from online. If they can find something they like, it's okay. If it's not, then I will always let them know when the new products are in. Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
And your Instagram's the Holistic Needlecraft.
Okay.
Same as the sign, guys. It's Holistic Needlecraft. If you want, same as the sign. I keep not talking into the mic. Holistic Needlecraft, and so hopefully we have enough weekend to come back. So
thank you.
Thanks, my dear.
Guys next time.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully in Vancouver next week. So next year, not next week. Oh my goodness, that would be too much. It's like set us both to panicking. Thank you. All right, guys, we're going to head back to my booth. I think we've covered everyone. So as I said, if you are overwhelmed by the options here, it is not just you. Oh, we've got 2 more here right on the lounge. So we're walking to. As I mentioned, it is actually all set up with like different fiber samples and everything like that, touch, feel, all that. And then knit a note here that says that it is, so it looks like a personal maker universe. Get access to everything you need in one app. So that's knit and note. And then over here, right behind me, we have Sassy String. Nice moody yarn, so that is what you're looking for. That is the place to go. We're on the edge of my booth. We're going to go through Jen's booth, and then so Jen is Fiber Goddess. She's been around a significant number of years, same as a lot of these vendors and me. And so she's got a lot of fiber. The really cool thing I actually saw earlier that I hadn't realized was here because it was behind. And as I mentioned, I haven't really shopped a lot this weekend. Is here. So these are fiber sample boxes, all in the same colorways, so that you'll be able to, like, I'm assuming, ply them together. We might need to ask her about that. Bags. A bunch of samples. Jen, are you good to be on video? Actually, what I was curious about is, so she does all the hand spun sales here as well. Here's her information in case you want to take a look. Now, what is the idea behind the fiber sample boxes?
So the fiber sample boxes are to give people an idea of what different create different types of yarn. Or so each fiber box is 2 ounces of Rolex, a 2-ounce bat, and 2 ounces of top. So then it's all the same fiber and colorway. So then you can see how the different preps impact both the spinning and colors and how colors blend and stuff together. So it gives you like just, lots of people haven't spun with Rolex or bats. So it gives them an opportunity to sort of try it out and see if they like that prep or not. Yeah.
Yeah, rather than having to commit to like 4 to 8 ounces to get anything out of it.
Exactly.
So, and then if they're spinning consistently though, they could all be plied together, and so you basically have 6 ounces.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Can you show me one of your favorite products?
My favorite products.
I know which one my favorite product is from Steiner. The only one I put on the spot like this, so just know you're special.
All right. Okay. So I love fiber. I'm a spinner, so all of the fiber.
I know, that's how I first encountered you.
But one of my favorite yarns that I have, and it's different. So I think that's all.
Yeah, let's take a walk here. It's okay. I've stuck my foot in my mouth so many times on this. Oh my goodness.
So it's silk, and this is a camel silk lace base. Okay. I have fingering and lace, but I'm allergic to mohair, so I wanted to knit all of the pretty mohair projects that are out there. But I also want to breathe at the same time.
No, it's overrated.
Right?
Totally overrated. Breathing,
so
whatever.
I brought in the lace as a replacement for mohair. So it's not as itchy, it's super soft, it's drapey, and so it just gives that extra, and it's camel, it's super soft.
It doesn't have an insane halo, but I'm sure as you knit it up, it's going to
It's like it has a halo.
Which so if you're not into the mohair halo either, this would be a really good alternative.
Yeah, so
and for the yardage on it, it's like a decent price too.
Yeah, well, because most mohair products you're also getting it in 50-gram skeins.
Yeah.
This is a whole 100 grams.
Okay, so those are full 100-gram skeins.
You're getting 875 yards.
Yeah, so if you're doing any of the crazy, what I'm wearing right now, you don't have one sweater. Yeah. Cool. Thanks, Jen.
You're welcome.
Yeah, good luck. All right, we're going to dive into my booth. Tara's going to wave at me again and be like, videoed, even though she knows this was happening. So guys, we have been picked over quite a bit actually, which is awesome. Love it so much. Thank you for your continued support. Of course, we've got a portion of proceeds all going to the Red Cross for the Wildfire Relief Fund. And then we've got back here. So this is how it's all come together. If you've been following the absolute creative chaos, thank you so much. I have greatly appreciated it. This prep work to get in is the most intense, but Knit City is the show for the year. So here we are. And we're going to wrap up right here with the last wall of small box bags. Thank you so much for your continued support. And I will see you all soon because you know what? This journey's got to continue. Bye, y'all.